The dead were rising again, in a haunting dilemma. Such had happened time and time again. Sylvania was a cursed land, and it had unleashed that curse on the Empire innumerable times. The problem of Sylvania was something often on Gelt's mind of late. The cursed legacy of Nagash had left an indelible mark on the lands of the Fenons. Purges of the land had been attempted. It had at different times in history been both independent and subject to the rule of Steeland. It seemed as if the Empire would forever be cursed with this blight. Yet, if it could not be destroyed, ruled, or trusted, perhaps a different approach was required. Perhaps a way could be found to contain the whole of the province, to summon some vast barrier that would prevent the evils of that land from spreading. Or perhaps the powers so strong in Sylvania were not inherently evil, but just misused. There were stories of a vampire named Genevieve who had helped save the Emperor's life, although after a brief surge in the popularity of the night in Altdorf, its citizens had formed a league to drive the undead and their advocates out. Oh, wonderful. So we actually have one good vampire, and immediately everybody's going, ah, evil vampires, let's drive them out. Yeah, that's a problem with being against foreigners or being against aliens. You are going to make enemies that don't necessarily have to become enemies. And once you have burned bridges, it's very hard to rebuild them. Containment or control? Gelt pondered this question. He shook his head wearily. More time to think on this issue would be required, but for now he needed rest. And it would be difficult enough to sleep with wolves howling through the night. Okay, technology, yes, yes, yes. Wonderful, now I don't care about all of that. We have to upgrade Altdorf. Well, not upgrade, but build all of the nice buildings that we now have. Look at that. Let me quickly see. What do we have here? Okay. So, I did get another modification. I know we have a lot of modifications. Another modification that adds to main capital buildings specific, strong level 5 buildings, but we have to make a choice. We can only choose one of them, not all of them. So this is going to be an interesting choice to make. Okay. So first, of course, we're going for the Imperial Palace. The Emperor's Palace is the grandest edifice in Altdorf, home to the Altdorf princes of old. Damn. Control faction-wide, lot recruit rank faction-wide. Okay, so that's of course a must. Altdorf Colleges of Magic, I'm also going to do that. So we are going to get the Luminarch of Hish. And I'm kind of tempted to go for the Exiled Knights. So Altdorf Conclave Battle, yes, perfect. And now it gets a bit problematic. Now we have 2 buildings that we can build. We have 5 buildings. Kerria Muiren, meaning Keep of the Elder Seek, according to the knights who call this home. The land it sits upon was bought by the exiled knights, and visitors are forbidden, leading to rumors as to why and who the exiled knights serve. Wait, what? 35% research rate. What? Okay. Then we have a big problem now. Imperial Guardsman, Field Engineer. Oh my goodness, I want all of that. Palace of the Elector. So this is obviously Grand Marketplace. This is designed for economy. Imperial Temple Complex. Okay, this is designed to improve your armies. Income from all buildings, 50%. Jeez. Palace of the Elector. The vast palace of imperial glory, this opulent castle is the seat of the ruling elector. The complex is an administrative center as well as a defensible fortress where knightly orders hold drills with each other and the local state troops. It's also very strong. Income from all buildings, 50% chi. Income from trade tariffs, 10% fact. Oh my goodness. So we have a big problem. What do I do here? We can't get rid of the harbor. We need that. I mean, we don't need it, but we cannot get rid of it. If I destroy it, it will just be a destroyed harbor. So that's a bit of a problem. I don't want to get rid of the docklands. We need the foundry. And this is the only place where we can have level 5 foundry. We could... I don't want to get rid of the Temple of Sigmar. Damn it. So that's a big problem. I mean, these aren't super important, they're kind of useful, but for now, especially because of the recruitment, we definitely have to go for the Imperial Academy. So we're going to get the field engineers and longitudinous missile of fantastically accurate obliterate. Wait, what? I mean, when I made the modifications for Radious, I did see that unit and its values, and it has very little health, ridiculous range, and ridiculous damage. I didn't change the damage. It was high enough already. I just nearly doubled the health. It had, I believe, 900 before. Now it has about 2k. So it's still very little. Not that much. But it's better than, I mean, 900. That's one strike from an ogre. That, I mean, from a giant. That feels a bit unbalanced. Obviously, it's a weapon designed to cause absolute obliteration, but it's extremely vulnerable to attacks. Okay, what do I do here? I don't care about them. Missile strength has improved missile strength. Okay, so that's fine for now. What can we else do? Okay, our money reserves are dwindling. And now, the most important part of this whole quest is to get Archaon. Oh my goodness, how many armies are here? Where did they all come from? Last round, there were 2 armies, Archaon and Kairos Fateweaver. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 8 full stacks and 1 more army. How did suddenly 2 became 8? That's disturbing. Yes, we can snipe Archaon. Perfect. Let's definitely treasury. Oh, of course there's an event triggered if Karl Franz defeats Archaon the Ever-Chosen. A metallic clamor rang out across the field of battle as Unsual, the Slayer of Kings, and Galmaras, the Hammer of Light, clashed. Demon fire and lightning sparking with every blow. As their masters strove, Deathclaw and Dolgrar clawed and bit, red wounds opening up on the griffin's flanks, and streaming blood welling up through the demon steed's thick hide. The Emperor called lightning from the skies, the bolts breaking apart and crackling across Archaon's black armor. The Ever-Chosen countered with sorceries of his own, sending multicolored fire to embrace his foe. One short notice. There is a modification that gives legendary heroes spells, and we got that, and this gave us lightning strikes for Karl Franz, and I believed it not to be lore accurate, but apparently, at least in the end fight, in the Battle of Battles against Archaon, Franz did have access to some sort of magic. Interesting. Each time the flames licked close, the seal upon the Emperor's armor glowed white, and the fires shimmered into harmless smoke. Back and forth, the magics strove, their light and fury counterpoint to the clash of sword and hammer. "There is no victory for you here," the Emperor intoned. "You could have been the best of us. could have been the sword that swept the Empire clean of chaos. But you are nothing, a petty warlord held prisoner by his pride. Archaon scarcely heard the Emperor's words. He burned to break the man who stood unbowed before him. With a roar, he raised the Slayer of Kings high and brought it hissing down. The Emperor raised a clenched fist, 2 fingers rising in the sign of the twin-tailed comet. Then he lowered his fingers and punched his hand into the air. Lightning flared from the Emperor's fist, striking the demon's sword's blade. This was no short burst of energy, but a sustained torrent that hissed and sparked. His muscles paralyzed by the lightning's energy, Archaon could not move, could do nothing, as the Emperor poured all of his remaining strength into that searing pulse. With a wrenching scream of tortured metal, the Slayer of Kings exploded. Shards of demon steel ricocheted from Archaon's armor as the dread sword died. The soul of Uzul at last freed and cast back into the fiery chasms of whence it came. Oh, we're not in Lord of the Rings, realms of chaos. As the demon's strength left him, Archaon? Is it Archaon? Sagged in his saddle. Before the Ever-Chosen could recover, the Emperor raised Galmaras. With a wordless cry, he slammed it into Archaon's expressionless helm, knocking him from his saddle. Deathclaw's beak darted forward at nearly the same moment, tearing the throat out of the Ever-Chosen's steed. Archaon rose to his feet, only to be struck again by another hammer blow from Galmaras. Skull Splitter, the dwarfs called it. Today it earned that name. The eye of Shirian shattered upon Archaon's brow, its prophetic powers failing him at his utmost hour of need. The Ever-Chosen stumbled backward, 1 step and then 2. The second footfall found not rock, however, but a chasm's empty void. Archaon threw himself forward as he fell, his gauntleted fingers scraping against rock as he sought purchase. Then the ledge crumbled, and Archaon Ever-Chosen, Lord of the End Times, fell into darkness. Doomslayer. What? 10% spell resistance, 5% miss. Ooh, no. I mean, plus 2 melee attack, I don't care about that, but 5% physical resistance is good. Well, the only problem is that we haven't done the quest battle yet. I mean, technically, Creative Assembly has given his model Galmaras, and it's also available here. That's Galmaras, but he should only have a sword, because in the lore of Total War Warhammer, until that specific quest battle, Kalflans, he has Galmaras, yes, but he doesn't use it. Not yet. So this is a bit... Okay. Yes. Well, ooh, 9 skill points. Well, that's very useful. So what we're going to do here. In-depth veteran, casual replenishment radius, yes. Hero self-defense, chance of wounding aggressor. That's awesome. And we're going for character experience, enemy campaign movement range, Guerrilla mastery, ambush success and defense chance. Nice. Unseen, unheard. First the Lord's army, the enemy soon follows. Perfect. So theoretically we could try to snipe Kairos, but he can move away, and then we are surrounded by thousands and thousands of enemies. So obviously we're going back. This worked very well. Okay. Nice. We killed Archaon the Ever-Chosen. Well done, Carl. Well done. Okay, what else do we... yeah, the Skaven are coming. Honestly, it's I'm going to stop that. That's just wasted money. That's not going to get finished. Oh yeah. The orcs are coming as well. Okay. Gotrek, you are going to make sure that the orcs will not be able to surprise us from behind. So, yes. Karak, Kadarin, perfect. Occupy. So Gotrek is obviously going to deal with the orcs, as is his duty. Growth. Goodbye. Yes. Alright, what else do we have? Florian. Where's the Dark Elf? There's one army remaining, right? Oh, there you are. Are you trying to get around here? That's not going to work. I'm going to get you. You are going to die. Okay. Herald Siegler. Vlad von Karstein. Oh, the last defense. Needling. You get there. We're going to have to attack Balthasar Geld. We need level. Decisive victory. Oh, perfect. That should give him a bit of a boost. Return to Elector. You know what? Why not? We're going to do it. I'm going to confederate all of them anyway. But we need to do it through the Empire mechanic. -4 wound recovery time. That's good. Balthasar Geld. Well done. So, oh, the AI is nearly useless. Yeah, attrition, recruitment cost, lightning strike most definitely, upkeep. I mean, it's not entirely useless. I can see, especially if you are a human player and you like to cheese, then Balthasar Geld, at least when he's flying with abilities, is very useful. I mean, just take a look at some videos of Legend of Total War. He only needs Balthasar Geld with a couple abilities and a flying unit, and he can basically solo an entire enemy army if you are willing to spend 40 minutes doing that, which I do not have the patience for cheesing. Just flying around in a circle so the enemy ammunition will deplete is just, that's not the way I want to play. It's just boring. Even though it's very effective at winning. No question about that. There's a pin and patriarch, Balthasar Geld. Okay, can you please? Yes, replenish. Perfect. You make sure that Count Vlad von Karstein is gone for good. Perfect. Unit experience. Okay, so we have everything here that we need. That's not important right now. Let's try to get the units up to speed, even though what do we have here? That's not that important. No. Okay. Let's upgrade the units. So we have a bit of melee units and a lot of range. So we're going for pistol corps and honest steel. Can you go into encampment? No. Ah, damn it. Okay, at least here we don't suffer attrition. It's kind of great. What do we do with him? Okay, we have all of his abilities, so now we can improve his... I mean, he's a wizard. He doesn't really need a melee attack, but hit points and physical resistance is always great. Arcane expertise, perfect. And melee attack, why not? Okay, and we have of course Boris Todbringer. Even though he definitely needs a bit of regeneration. Kind of... Oh, we can actually take this town. It's not a classic elector town. Perfect. So Boris can regenerate / replenish. What do we have here? Lightning. Ooh, yes. Lightning. Oddly enough, every other gem that we have so far, he has lightning strike here in this space. But Boris Todbringer has lightning strike here, and for some odd reason, Headhunter is in the middle of this, so you can choose it relatively early. I don't know why. Enemy battle reinforcement time. Oh, I didn't even know that. So if you have lightning strike, the enemy battle reinforcement time will get longer. That is interesting. Of course, campaign movement range is also great. Okay, Boris, you did an awesome job. Very good. What else do we have here? Arnd Gasline, the defender of the Southlands. Soon going to become Mordor. You know what? We do need to get rid of Gernstadt, right? There's nothing here right now. But I do want you to continue to... yeah, regenerate. So everything here is fine. Ben Trundlekopf. You nearly had to fight Archaon the Ever-Chosen. Oh, they can all reach us. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. So theoretically, we're going to get attacked by 2, 4, 5 enemy armies. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4 full stacks and a garrison and a small... okay. So, considering that we have Khal fronts, we should be able to survive. They're going to, yeah, they're going to take an Asharak Slayer. There's nothing I can do about it. Let's not waste any money here. Karakadrin, that's okay. Even though it's possible, of course, that they're going for Karakadrin now, but considering that we don't have walls here, is rather unlikely. They're probably going to take an Asharak Slayer. Okay, so you're not doing anything, you're just staying there. Claudiasing, kill Vomik Vrench, please. Ooh, he actually did it. I'm surprised. Class corruption, yes, yes. It's quite, if you need Total War, or just don't know this ability, when you are in a certain region with a hero, you do have problems with called corruption. Corruption makes sure that chaos armies or evil faction armies like the vampires can pesker the good people. So if you are a good people, if you are, for example, an empire faction, and the corruption in your land is high, you're going to lose to, I don't know, low... what's the name called? Control. Oh, they call it control. I don't like the fact that in Total War sometimes these names change. So you lose control, and you lose income, you lose growth, so corruption is bad. Corruption usually makes life problematic, because inevitably, well, rebellions will happen. So you do not want an area to get corruption. Now, if you have rising corruption, for example, I know Skaven have an undercity and doing some nasty stuff, you can get specific heroes like a Witch Hunter, and you skill cleanse corruption. And it says corruption is reduced by an additional 3. It is a constant local effect. For example, if we have corruption in this region, then we're going to place the Witch Hunter exactly there in the region, and then the corruption will say, goodbye. Which is great. Okay, Hubert van Helten. Welten, not Helten. 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 Nasgar Bringerwings. No. Is there anything here to do for him? You know what goes south? Blackfire Pass. Oh, there's even a dwarven statue. Oh, ooh, there's even the dwarven statue on the mini-map. I like that. Oh, there are 2 dwarven statues on the map. Nice. Okay, so there's not much else that we can do right now. Altdorf is fine. Marienburg is fine. Langi. Ooh, oh, whoa, level 3. Yes, yes, yes. And these dark elves are going to get demolished. Oh, we have Alistair the White Lion. I love this warband system. It does make sense in a lore sense. Why would, if there is a dark elf fleet and Empire is approaching and they have time to send a raven to the elves, guys, we are pursuing a dark elf fleet. Maybe you want to join us and destroy it. It makes sense for them to come. I mean, it doesn't really make sense that immediately they all teleport to you. But aside from that, I like the feature. Okay, diplomacy. Can you do anything for me? Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I'm going to save regardless. I want to be able to save Khal fronts in case they overwhelm us. I don't know, maybe the Skaven will tunnel and magically there will be 15 full stacks that we have to fight, and then we're going to lose. So I have to make sure that that's not happening. Damn, Kyle's. Why is he only level 10? He wasn't very busy. Level 11, 4-4. Okay, so we should survive purely based on the fact that... Well, he's level 34. Okay, so he's a problem. Yeah, solely based on the fact that their level is low. Okay, let's see what this one will turn into.
Approach me, dwarf, but do not expect alliances to be reignited on history alone.
Why are you... Why? Come on, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, they condemned treaties. Oh, defend his Velthuan, the 1,000 Moors? Because of our vessel situation. Battle support for... Oh, come on, Dwarvies. Please don't do this to me. I don't want to get on your evil naughty list when the end time event will pop up and you will get 50 full stacks. That's not what I want. For some odd reason, Cairo says... Wait, what? Oh, there's a quest battle with Balthazar Geld. Okay. 20% spell corruption. Ooh la la. Okay, all of that is fine. That's fine. Ambusher, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, Gottrek and Felix. Oh my god, that's a long text. You know what that text will be for the next episode? What can I do with him? I'm going to get this here. Yeah, my throat needs a small pause, so we're going to delay this. A clash of oaths.